Good morning. I am going to take a look at the UFO angle on these craft that are being seen. They've been being seen for some time now, actually. Not just um, now that it's been going on for, well, like last month. They were seen around, I think it was Langley, um, also overseas, of course. And so we want to look at the aspect, people asked me by request to look at the aspect of the UFO angle and just to see if some of this craft that cannot um, be disabled, if you will, or doesn't have the ID that many flying craft have, to trace it back to who it is. If you haven't, please do check out the article I posted that was from last month. It's very interesting on the military, aspects of these craft. And it still leads me to think that no matter what, I tend to think that China, Russia, you know, groups like that are behind it. Um, Groups that, don't care for America, teaming up together. But for right now, I'm going to just ask if that's the cat, if that picks up on my mic, I don't know. She's doing her paws on her scratching post. There. Are you saying hello to the subscribers? So let's just take a look. Let me get this scrunchie off my wrist. That's where I always keep them. I'm going to use another Trish James deck, but this one is the predictions deck. I haven't used this one on my channel before. And again, sorry about the gloss from the overhead lights, but there you go. And Trish is overseas, so it is a more costly debt to pick up a deck, but well worth it. Christmas, birthday. So there we go. Spoiling yourself. Um, so I'm going to use her deck here, and I'm going to ask about the UFO angle. Are these craft, some of them, are they UFO technology? Now, some of the craft that I've read, people have seen do have fixed wings. Some do not. Some look alien-like, triangular with the lights. At least the lights give them the appearance in the dark of kind of a alien-like. So I'm just going to focus this reading on the alien aspect, if you will. And I'm using alien just because that vernacular gives the idea that it is not human-based technology. So let's just take a look and see if that is relevant, if it connects, what cards I get. I'm going to try to use a few different decks. I still am looking for my witchy cauldron deck. I've got the pamphlet, but I've misset the deck. I've spent most of the morning looking for it. But regardless, I've got a little cheat sheet that tells me which tarot cards to remind me are yes, no. It's kind of intuitive, but I'll keep that on hand just for reading's sake. So this oracle is not like the tarot. This, like, here's an example. Rulership handover. Beautiful artwork. I really like it. At least it appeals to me. Let's just see what we get. So let's dial in and see if we can pick up. And sorry for any background noise. It's a family home, and we do have storms going on here. Really don't want to lose electricity. And I hope anyone without it gets it back ASAP. Seriously. Prayers up. So, spiritual mentors and guides, please guide me to read accurately and clearly. Holy Spirit, help me to interpret these cards correctly. And let's just see. Is there an alien, non-human technology being used with these craft that we cannot seem to just kind of disable quietly without like blowing them out of the sky or something like that? Because they're saying that there's unusual, some unusual technology there where you can't jam them. They have, apparently, that's what they're saying. And some people have said the batteries of their craft have that they tried to look and see what these were, has drained, kind of reminding me of the old ghost hunt aspect of where the power in cameras and anything battery operated can be drained. So I want to take a look at that. It's definitely some kind of new technology. America is a bit maybe needing to catch up. So let's just see what we get. Is there alien technology being used with this craft? Now I'll use this deck and then I'll use the standard tarot deck. I just want to see with this deck what we get. Is there alien technology being used to human, with those that are using these craft? What can we know? What do we need to know about it? Surprise attack. So they are catching us with our guard down, whoever this is, because we don't know how to jam them or disable them without a lot of, potential problems, because no one knows what they could be rigged with or what that might trigger. So we get surprise attack, but you know that I read in pairs. So let's pair it on up. Ooh, lies and deception. All right. So there are lies, and behind, look, he's holding a snake. Whoever is behind this isn't telling the truth, or they're withholding. And there's also perhaps lies, deceptions about this surprise attack that's been going on for, well, over a month now. And in some cases, people have been seeing them since last year, from what I've been investigating on my own, reading up on. Oh wow, we get surveillance records. They are recording surveillance and in secured spots that they shouldn't be. Let's just continue with this deck and see this is wild. Oh good, this deck has yes. So the sun, yes, positive with the surveillance recording that they are recording us. And again, it is not a friendly source, whoever it is. There are lies and deception, and this is deliberate attack of sorts, of surveilling us and recording us. Is this a yes to the UFO technology? Maybe. We'll nail that down in a minute. Coerce, manipulate. It's definitely meant to manipulate, to cause disruption, to cause anxiety, as I've said before, and it's working. What it's connected to? Wow, tornado winds. Tornado winds. I think that is the disruption, perhaps, that not actual tornadoes, but the disruption, the storm, perhaps, that it creates in society. That might be another way to look at that. Coerce, manipulate, tornado winds, just to cause this confusion and surprise, shock. All right. Wow. Trish, your deck is amazing. Gold gilded, too. It's very pretty. We're getting evidence of scandal. All right. And look, we still have the photo, the camera. Is that on the surveillance? Yes. Still holding the camera there. All right. Things to notice on decks that you buy. All right, so we have the evidence of scandal connected to societal collapse. I think that's what they would like. Okay. Stay put. Even she has balloons on her. But what is she paired with? Stay put. And there are birds behind her flying, hiding something. Well, they are hovering, and they, I think, definitely are hiding who they really are. I also feel like this is like kind of the encouragement to stay with it. Maybe it's going, and I have gotten that it will be revealed, but that I wonder if this is a caution for the following cards. Let's see what we get of something being revealed. Assistance, help. That is also the theme with that I get. So perhaps we will receive assistance or help to identify. It's also possible that this is to assist or help someone that they think will help to collapse America. I'm not sure, but I have my guesses. All right, let's see what card is paired with help and assistance. Battle warship. Okay. Naval, water being highlighted again, as well as military. Well, China did cut the cables, and they do help Russia. So again, I think it is connected possibly to that. It could also be that there's assistance and help given to military that's in the water on a warship. Maybe that's something that's coming because it does say stay put, hiding something. We get assistance and help, and we get a battle warship. We get spreading, mutating. Could be changing, maybe because of the appearance of some of these drones are different in different places. It's kind of a mixture. Experiment or test. They're definitely testing us to see what our reaction is. And if they spread the activity and they change it up a bit, they're wanting to see how we respond. Definitely recording us. All right. I'm not sure about, maybe there is some kind of with that sun card, maybe it's a yes toward the alien technology, but I think there are humans uh, using this. Whatever it is, no matter what, this technology is clearly something that we have to catch up to or figure out. Unexpected result. Okay, and it's paired with taken by force. So this makes me think it's possible that, again, we could have someone take down maybe one of those drones. Maybe it could come down, but it does say take by force and unexpected result, taken by force, unexpected result, corrupt dealings. I also keep getting that. The people that are involved in this, whatever they're using, are corrupt. Surprise! And it's paired with mosquito, airborne. Well, maybe these are smaller aircraft or some kind, but we get that airborne thing again. Hopefully, they won't be releasing anything like that would make our society ill or anything like that. And I don't mean to cause any kind of panic because I don't feel like we need to. Sighting disclosure. Look at that. There's an alien there. Oh. Let's see what it's paired with. A sinking ship. Something that is failing, or maybe actual ship. I think maybe we should keep a watch on battleships, given the cards I've gotten out in the water, and that especially if they should sink, can also be a hint that the sighting disclosure is failing, is going down. But I tend to think with the other unusual card of the battleship, it could be actually linked, and we should keep a watch on naval ships that try to disclose what they see. A sinking ship. So to me, this is a potential nod to that technology being used. It's just kind of creepy. Returns to normal, paired with planned outcome. They're toying. We're being toyed with. So I think they come in, they shake us up, maybe they go out, maybe they come back. Moon. No. Unclear. And good outcome. Hmm. Unclear. Good outcome. Moon. There is hidden. This is hidden black op, or shall we just say, not your usual um, folks involved. We do get good outcome, public life burnout, and controlled narrative. Someone is trying to control a narrative here, who's in the spotlight, maybe in a way that they don't like. We get royal family paired with foreign occupation. Hmm. Well, that looks over at the UK. Is this that's who I think of immediately anyway. I know that there's more than one royal family. And there's foreign occupation. Something about a land that's occupied. That's quite a few at this point. You got Ukraine, you have the issue between Israel and Palestinians going on, and land occupied, foreign occupation, submarine underwater. I had no idea this deck had this military kind of a leaning. Okay, so submarine underwater and security cameras. Maybe they'll see something or be able to use some form of imaging underwater to see maybe craft coming up from or being launched from the water in some capacity. And that is also very quote unquote alien. Wow. Then we get cyclone damage after we got tornado. What is that? Carrying. Well, those are birds, but this one's got like a box. Wild. Okay. Distraction illusion. This is definitely some form of a distraction. Okay. And I do feel like it's with corrupt people that could be using that kind of technology. All right, let me just see again. Let me try just with the regular tarot deck and do a yes, no. Is some of this technology for this craft that is plaguing different areas in the world? Does it come from non-human technology? Yes or no? Does the technology that American military says it has not been able to jam, is it connected or based on non-human technology? Yes or no? Is non-human technology being used with these flying craft? Did it come from non-human technology? Well, I get a page of pentacles. This to me would be a yes. And it is a material card of something that's been made, manifested, brought into this realm. And we do have the chariot, the vehicle, and moving forward and progress and success. So I'm thinking that with the question I asked, this would be 2 yeses. Okay. And there's even stars over the canopy of this chariot. That's interesting. Okay, let's see what else we get. We get the Queen of Wands. Okay, she's got a black cat, so she's probably all right. And the Ace of Swords. There is going to be clarity coming, I think, regarding, again, the craft. There is, I think, perhaps also a woman in government that is going to demand it. This could be a elected official, or even, heck, a civilian. But more to the point, I think it's an elected official that pushes and brings clarity or facts back. What else? What else? I just got a little hit off of that. With it being non-human craft. It definitely, though, has a human aspect to it, I think, with that Queen of Wands particularly. That's a possibility. Anyway, we're going to get clarity on this craft and perhaps on the source, definitely the source of where they're coming from, and maybe more about the technology that we'll understand. Look at this. The Knight of Swords comes in, making haste very quickly. Also, some of these craft aren't slow. Some are very quick and have movements that you would not associate with a plane, maybe more connected to, and I'll just say drone-like type of maneuvers, and definitely not just like planes. Also, some of these have fixed wings, and there's a certain type drone that has that. And I wanted to look at what its lights might look like at night. Would it look like a triangle? I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting that, according to the cards, there would be 2 yeses for the use of non-human technology, and clarity around a female representative, I feel, being, and then very fast incoming news or activity with a Queen of Cups. Something connected, I think, again, to the water. Is this another woman elected individual? These could also, these 2 cards, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, could be other nations that bring clarity and extra information. One particularly connected to water, maybe. Let's just keep it rolling here. There's the surveillance, the watchfulness. They're watching us and we're watching them. And it's paired with the Six of Swords, things settling down, looking for things to settle down. And that, again, so we can progress, move forward. Page of Cups, paired with technology, as far as I'm concerned, a more developed, specialized technology. That's a little different. All right. And there's a quickening of activity and information, looking into things. Things pick up, heat up with these craft and their technology. Somebody trying to get away with something, some theft, perhaps. And taking pictures of secure areas is also a theft, of secure information. So maybe it will pick up back again. The Knight of Pentacles, slow moving, looking at details and progress, and there is recognition. So I think it's going to take some time, actually, with the Knight of Pentacles for them to come about identifying who's sending these out, who's been successful. And I think part of the slowness is because they know that those involved want the attention for the technology to boost themselves. We get the home country and home card with the Four of Wands and the Fool. So it's a high risk. They're going in high risk areas. This is manipulation and use of various tools to manipulate, social media, drones, flying craft, whatever. And it's connected to the Ace of Wands, something new. I think it's new technology, and it could come from non-human sources, according to this read. Maybe they've used some information that they were able to find about crafts that have been downed and I don't know. Let me just take a look with the tarot and see, are aliens involved in this? Are uh, are non-human uh, intelligence, non-human intelligence, are they involved in this activity? Are these non-human intelligences being active with these flying craft? Yes or no? Let me just really dial in. I want an answer. Yes or no? Are these non-human entities, intelligence that is using or connected to these craft that we're seeing around the world? Yes or no, please? Is this non-human involvement in technology? What do we get? I got a King of Pentacles, a business type person. And he came up before, and he's hiding something. He has secrets, and there's something yet to be revealed. Maybe they're just trying to use technology that would make it appear that it's non-human. That's a possibility. To fool. Definitely confusing people. It's working. Okay. Let's see what might come out that hasn't been released as of yet, with the High Priestess connected to a King of Pentacles. A partnership. Agreement. All right. And the Nine of Cups. There's some smugness here. Kind of showing off feeling when you look at these two paired. So I definitely think we have humans directing the use of this technology, whatever it is. Okay, I think that's probably the best way to put it. And it could be using non-human technology that they've come across, but it might just also be a technology that's been kept quiet and that's new to our nation and other nations. We'll just see. Here is the restriction card. Feeling trapped. And the Two of Wands, trying to get out of being trapped or stuck. Looking towards things yet to come, how they can further disentangle themselves from, I feel, some form of restriction. This is also a looking outside. This could be also outside of Earth. And there is a restriction there to that attempt to branch or open that energy up. Here is the confusion and the variety of options. It looks like this here, it looks like that there. What are the commonalities? You know, there's a mystery, and people aren't certain about what they're seeing. Only that they are seeing something, and sometimes it has a fixed wing, sometimes it doesn't. Look, there's deceit again being used to oppress and to confuse, to gaslight. So we need to be aware of that. Who's ever behind this? And I don't think it's our own. They are trying, and they are succeeding in creating this confusion, this disruption, and keeping people obsessed with this, quite understandably, because I think it is potentially, not potentially, it's coming from a source that is corrupt and looks to oppress and confuse. We get the card of abundance, the Empress. Now, this could be, is this Mother Russia? Is this America? Is this just the issue of abundance, needing resources? I'm trying to, and maybe if that's outside of human things, could be an issue. There's definitely a form of betrayal here with the Three of Swords and undergoing hardship. So they could have money, but they might not have the resources that they need. Or they're, what else is coming from this? Using those resources to cause suffering. And again, that card of severance from abundance. Definitely, I think, meaning to cause further divide, perhaps from our government and amongst ourselves. I think they will be at this, again, I get a coming identification. I think someone is going to be very eagle-eyed, watchful, and they're going to be able to figure out who it is or those involved. I get is this another nation or is this an elected official that helps? I again get her. I think it's probably an elected official that's helping society get answers, to get it ID'd. We do get the emperor. We get a leader, a male leader that's trying to steal and take things and get away with things in broad daylight or in their own nation. The emperor's also cards of, authority, leadership. Usually a man that's older, that's been married, had children. That pretty much goes in line with any of the leaders that potentially uh, could be behind this in a collaborative effort. But we do get human-based authority here, trying to get away with something, using things that confuse. And yeah, they could be using some form of non-human technology that has been kept under the hat, or technology that very much people would, attribute. We do get the sun coming, and it's paired with the moon. So this is going to be, once again, what has been in the dark is going to get hit with the bright, bright, bright sunlight. Wow. So what is hidden comes to light. I love it. I love it. Thank you, guides. What else? I got this before. Somebody has to walk away. Somebody has to leave. Or they're searching for the truth. This card can also be like leaving things behind to search for the truth. But let's just see what it's paired with to get a better idea of how it's acting in this reading. Oh, they have an important decision to make. They're not sure what to do, so they leave. Those behind this might start heading back to their places that are friendly to them outside of America. That's a potential, but they're deciding. They haven't made the decision yet with the two about walking away, leaving, or not. Okay, interesting. Here we get the collaboration of three or maybe a little less, but it's nevertheless a small group of individuals or leaders, countries connected, and it's paired with, holding them to account. Holding them to account with judgment. So we'll get identification and we'll hold those to account that are responsible. There is the ending card here with death and the page of pentacles. I think this distraction, these craft, and we start learning more. All right. So what else we got? We get the world. There is completion. And about what's been happening, I think, also around the world, because not just America. Oh, sorry, I'm holding that wrong. And very quickly moves to complete and wrap this up. I think it's also then world involvement toward those that are responsible for this phenomena, going after them. Once they know, they will be held to account, and not just by America, but it looks like by other nations as well. Yeah, and look at this. It goes from the 10 to the 5, from that collaborative wealth, collective wealth, to collective drain, to a collective, or at least a couple for a couple of identities, shall we say, decline. decline in economy. Also, I think raw materials being that they might be in need of. There's a sense of decline, and so they're helped maybe by a wealthier couple of other individuals, nations perhaps. Okay, again. And now I'm going to try this deck real quick. Is this from outside? No. Is this from non-human sources? Yes or no? Is this from non-human sources? Yes or no? I want this honest answer, clarity, and we'll see what cards they give me. But yes or no, is this non-human based? Because it is weird. And I'm just going to keep an open mind. But I do think that there are negative based, hostile, intended leaders behind it from other nations on Earth. And yeah, they might have, for all I know, gotten hold of some kind of more unusual technology. It could be non-human based, according to some of the cards I got. But I really am not satisfied. I want to nail it down. Is this non-human based? Is this non-human based technology craft that's being used? Yes or no? Please give me a clear answer so I can give my subscribers the truth. Is this non-human based technology that is being used? I get unexpected result. Neither a yes or no in that. Something that isn't expected. Okay, let's pull another card. All for money. What on earth? All for money. Look at the basket of money. Unexpected result. All for money. Rulership handover. Makes me think of the changing of our government to Trump's, to be honest. Definitely someone that wants to take over control, and it's connected to resigns, leaves office. What? That's wild. So I'd say no. All right. Taken by force, somebody that's also invasive, rescued, revived. Explosive situation. It is, and that's probably why they haven't gone after these craft, but they need to find out, and they will. Betrayed, backstabbed with explosive situation. So I think America may end up feeling betrayed. I don't think it's one of our allies. I think it's someone closer to home. And they're going to have an unexpected result, and it's all for money. They're trying to key up a situation. That's working. Let's see what else we get. Tsunami, rising water. The thing about water again. I think it's also like a rising threat, a rising precarious situation is at hand, and tornado winds. So I think once they identify, and that makes sense, who's behind it, somebody could leave office, there could be a big kerfluffle, and tensions rise. Innocent and truthful, connected to downgraded. I think once we get the truth, the sense of threat will be downgraded, perhaps. All right. Security cameras. Again, we're getting things about images that are recorded. Public life burnout. But look, she's got a camera as well. People are getting tired of it. Consequence, damage done. There could be something that happens, an accident or otherwise, just even with causing disruption. It's been done according to this, or it will be done, and uprooted, taken out. Again, that sense of someone leaving, or being taken out, removed from office. No, I don't think it's Joe. Strategy planning. So there was planning involved in strategy with this. And replace or exchange. So there's that kind of that help card that you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Could have been an exchange, or, I'll do this for you, you do this for me. Tension escalates. Paired with new rules, policies, and laws. All right. That is so interesting. I'm going to leave it there because we're at 52 minutes, and I Mosquito Airborne and Rockets SpaceX. Oh my God. I think it's connected to you-know-who. We'll find out. And he's a pest. All right, guys. You know what to do. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate these kinds of readings. And don't panic. As always, don't allow them to manipulate you. And take care of yourself. I really hope that I continue to have power, and I hope those without it, including my family, get it back very, very soon. Stay safe, and I will see you on Sunday. All right? Tomorrow, personal questions. It's an evening chat, so I hope that you will be able to join. And then the following weekend, it'll be on the Saturday. But tomorrow, it will be our live. Bye.